Hi, I'm Nick Bonner for TreeStuffdotcom, and this is Nick Araya, board certified master arborist. We're looking at Rate My Prunes today. Tell us, what is Rate My Prune?
Rate My Prune is a really neat kind of feature that they have on the Tree Stuff Instagram, where you take a before and after picture of a tree that you've pruned, and then tell them why you pruned it, what the goal was, and then we just throw it out to the world and let people comment on it and see what the arborist industry, or at least the armchair warriors, think about the job you did.
Sometimes the comments aren't nice, and I don't really like that. I wish the people would keep it more constructive. What are we looking at today?
All right, so we're looking at a pin oak. This pin oak was pruned. The before picture looks like my ideal picture of what a tree should look like.
You know,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
maybe a little raising and then just thinning out the deadwood by the trunk probably is what I would have worked at.
Yeah, possibly. I would have started the conversation with the client on, could we not do anything? And I would need the client to give me objectives that they needed before I would say we should even get involved with pruning the tree. The after picture, you can tell that they thinned out the middle quite a bit. It doesn't look like they shaped the outer canopy. Yeah, I think I see the exact same shape to the outer canopy before the in the before.
I'll throw
and
in
under.
I'll bet you their client was really pleased.
I'm sure they were. And the biggest thing that a lot of people had beef with in the comments, and the thing that probably made the client the happiest, is if they raised the bottom branches up quite a bit.
Yeah.
Probably, if you measured it, it was probably a good solid 10 feet. So if we go to the comments, one of the things that I noticed, I'm in Los Angeles. We don't really have very many pin oaks. We don't have oak wilt.
Lucky, they're hard.
Yeah, I'm familiar. I grew up in Wisconsin. I started doing tree work in Chicago, so I know the pin oaks. I'm glad to not be working on them anymore. Yes, that's why they have that name, right? Pin oak. So some of the comments are really saying like, "Oh, buddy, you raised it up a little too high," and I agree with that. I don't know what the conversation was with the client. Maybe semis come around the corner and they're ripping all the branches or something like that. Who knows? So here's one comment from Brent Tree Adventurer. And Brent wrote, "A decent raise and pruning looks a little high, but it will grow and the branches will sag. One thing to keep in mind is the oak wilt. If you're in the eastern states or Canada, we should only be pruning oaks after September until May."
That's a great contribution. I thought that was a really constructive comment. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, exactly. There's some people just writing stuff like, "This looks like garbage."
Helpful.
And Brent did a really good job of saying, if you're in one of those areas, you might want to keep this in mind. So good way to show some professionalism, but also leave an out in case the person says, "Well, luckily I'm not in an oak wilt area."
We'd love to see you submit your Rate My Prunes. Send a before and after picture of your pruning to media@treestuff.com to be featured on our Instagram. Thanks for watching.